Hawk just checking the clocks, and off we go into the second half. Yanni De Beer, beautifully taken. There's Scott Murray. Back to Rousseau, he finds Montgomery. Quick look from Montgomery, he's got a big boot, that could go all the way dead. It doesn't though, it lands beautifully. Got to be careful, because if he kicked the ball dead in the in-goal area there, that would have been a scrum back from where he kicked it. Just van der Westhuizen flicks it up, but it's a wild one. The Scots get a hand in. Not retreating, they were in front of the kicker. He didn't retreat 10 metres, and Colin Hawke penalising the Scots. He says they can have scrum or kick. They're going for the scrum back near to the Scottish line.
Well, Gregor Townsend apparently putting Scotland under pressure, but look at this scrum, it's way back. But not quite clear actually why we're away back here. It might have been a forward pass actually.
No, he was saying you've got a kick or a scrum. I definitely heard that, so it must have been that's where he judged the kick to have been taken. If players are in front, they must get out of that 10-metre area. They can't just hang around and do nothing. The scrum's gone up. Colin Hawke's penalising nobody, but he'll reset the scrum. A very dangerous situation. We saw how well the Scots defended in the first half in a situation like this, but the last thing they wanted was this at the start of the second. Big push from that powerful South African scrum. It's slewed all the way round. It's gone through 90 again. That will not be a score.
Well, real pressure coming on from the South African 8 there. Skinstad was controlling the ball well, but it's all to do with the scrummaging setup of the front row.
Now, will they go for the same again? Skinstad, they've twirled it round through 90. And the moment it goes through 90, they have to reset the scrum. So the Scots are using that as their best line of defence. They can't be seen to deliberately wheel it, but it's very hard to detect if you just take the pressure off on one side and stick it on double the pressure on the other. This one's gone down. Now the Scots have got to be careful. All the pressure appears to be on them. And this is the sort of situation where you sometimes see referees suddenly taking off to the posts and blaming the defending side. Once again, the push is on. Colin Hawke watching very quickly. It's come out the other side. Scotland have got the ball. Cameron Murray setting it up. Gary Armstrong comes out with it. He hasn't found touch. Glenn Metcalf gets Montgomery, but he gets his pass away. And through goes Dion Kaiser. And away goes Robbie Fleck. Well, just as it appeared that Scotland had lifted the siege, they missed two vital tackles on the far side as South Africa moved the ball, and Scotland have paid the ultimate penalty.
Here's the ball here from Venter, finds a little bit of space. Superb running, and again we've got the angle there, and Robbie Fleck has the pace to outstrip John Leslie. There's Percy Montgomery, he shrugs off two tackles there from Alan Tate and Gary Armstrong. Brendan Venter takes the ball on, Kaiser then feeds out, and there's all the room in the world for Robbie Fleck to outstrip the Scotland defence.
Well, that was just two bad missed tackles at the start. Scotland had done the hard work, it appeared, by getting away from that siege down in the corner. But now they find themselves 18-16 behind. And this time the kick is wide of the left post, so just 2 points in it. But now it's South Africa leading 18-16.
Well, here we see Montgomery, he goes for that up the ball. Tate misses him, he steps off his left foot, Armstrong misses him, and that's what opened up the space. There was Brendan Venter to take the ball on, and that's what set up the try.
Joost van der Westhuizen wriggling free. Again, the Scottish tackling not quite as tight as it might have been. Gordon Bullock, the Scottish hooker, he must find his man. Back it goes. Scott Murray, and the Scots get a good drive on. Back it comes Armstrong. Gregor Townsend juggled a shade, gets it away to Logan. Townsend again. Pushes the ball through. I just heard Colin Hawke, the referee, warning both sets of forwards to keep hands off the legs in the lineouts. This directive which threw the top teams, saying they have to lift above the waist. Oh, and Joost van der Westhuizen starting to look very dangerous, just making those yards and getting in front of his forwards. Back it comes, out to De Beer. Oh, and knocked on by Fleck. I think Colin Hawke missed that at first, but his touch judge told him it was a knock-on, and so Scotland have the scrum.
Well, that was dangerous for Scotland, and Robbie Fleck, just a minute of concentration there. Good pass by De Beer, and you could see that the eyes of Robbie Fleck weren't actually on the ball.
Leslie, dummies. But the South Africans cling on in there to make the tackle. Well, the ball lost forward by Scotland. A little knock on there, and South Africa will get the put in. Scotland, you feel, Scott, just need to actually get a bit of control of their game again. It's all a bit frantic for a moment.
This pivotal role of 10 and 12 between Townsend and Leslie. Each time they've shown the ball, gone for a dummy, gone for a half break, they've been snapped up by the South African defence.
In South Africa, a tactical change for them. On comes the big man, Kryno Otto, and the roly-poly prop, Ollie Leroux. Both of them impact players. Leroux loves to run. Off comes Os Durant. And also off comes Mark Andrews. There he is, South Africa's most capped player. Driving run again from Brendan Venter. He's been very effective in the centre. Erasmus driving forward. This is big Andre Venter. Just tried to offload to Yanni De Beer, and it was just a tiny bit too risky. Away comes Glenn Metcalf. That lovely sidestep that we know he can come up with. Logan onto him. And the Scots, can they come up with the ball? Scrum down to Scotland and knocked forward by the South Africans. I thought I saw one from the Scots first, but the referee didn't, and that's all that counts.
Great running here. Watch Metcalf. He always goes for the step off his left foot, but stays big. Seems to offload in the tackle to Kenny Logan. A hint of a knock-on coming up here. Logan gets absolutely crunched. It looked as though the ball went, but Colin Hawke missed.
Good position for the Scots. Picked up by Simpson. He got away quickly. Makes 5 metres. Good drive from Martin Leslie. Tom Smith in there. Townsend offloads it. Cameron Murray still going. Now he's held. Good refereeing from Colin Hawke. He's being very honest there. He's saying, that's not going to come, I don't think. I can't call anything else. It'll have to be a scrum to Scotland. He desperately wanted it to go.
Great hands there for Murray though, but the ball just slow in coming back, and Scotland failed to get the opportunity to get the ball back.
Young Cameron Murray is 24 years old. His 12th game for Scotland. That scrum just looking a little bit as if it's starting to creak for Scotland. Remember, the South Africans have brought on 2 new men. Ollie LaRue, no mean scrummager, and Crino Otto, an enormous man. 18 stones plus. Chip through, can Leslie get to it? Dion Kaiser came up with the ball. The little man jumped very bravely. And he got the ball under control. Back it went to Montgomery. Still in play. Metcalf again, looking to cut back. Juggled by Murray. Scotland mustn't let him be isolated. That's a much better setup. Now they've got a bit of space. Townsend. Now they've got some room out wide. Back inside. Big second row. Scott Murray who set that one up. Now they've still got it. Chip and go from Townsend. Leslie's there first. It's a yard short. Now Scotland have got to come up with the ball. But no, it's Just van der Westhuizen who gets there. Great play from the Scots. But now they've got to go all the way back again. Now they've got space left. A great pass across from Armstrong. Logan, he gets it wide to Simpson. Wide again, this time Murray. Sidestep a winger would have been proud of. Great stuff from the Scots. Logan in it again. Little Tom Smith, the stocky prop. Still Scotland. Townsend. Tate picked up beautifully, tried to go through the gap, but no, he lost it. And offside against the South Africans, a chance for Scotland to retake the lead. And he's just showing what he penalised them for, going in from the side instead of the back.
Wonderful, exciting play there from Scotland to keep the ball alive through 6, 7, 8 phases of possession. Here we see Armstrong in the reverse angle with Gregor Townsend, looking for space. We found the space through the kick. Leslie, great angle of running, but wonderful defence there from Dion Kaiser.
Really good defence from the little man. There's not much of Kaiser. He's only 5'9" and 12 stone 4, but he did so well. And just before that, he'd actually leapt to take a kick when everybody was in there. John Leslie looking as if he's in a spot of trouble after that. Let's hope it's not serious, because he is vital to Scotland's chances.
Well, we talked about the 10-12 link between Townsend and Leslie. Townsend saw there was nobody at home at full back there. Percy Montgomery was caught up in the ruck. He popped the little chip kick over. Leslie chased, and it looks as though he might have done an ankle or knee ligament. That's worrying times for Scotland.
That really will be bad luck. I mean, he looks well in control, doesn't seem to be in huge pain. Let's hope that it's something that they're just trying to contain, but it's not good, that's for sure. The man who's come on, Jamie Mayer. Just winning his second cap. He made his debut against South Africa last year. Scored 3 tries in the qualifier against Portugal, but Scotland, for some obscure reason, decided to go the other way to all the other countries in the world and not award caps for World Cup qualifiers. Kenny Logan. Big kick for him. Scotland trailing 18-16. He's looked at it long and hard. Oh, and he's got it through the middle just for one moment.